You get chocolate on the other side.
Hey, so for a while I have been really interested in parenthood. Some of you know this, like, given that I've given talks about the baby's brain and how it develops and stuff. So like the parent's attachment to the child has always been something that has really intrigued me, and I just want to explore it further with some of my friends. Like, a lot of my friends have become parents recently, so I'm taking the opportunity to ask them questions on YouTube, just to embarrass them, but mainly so that I can just get to know a bit about what it's like to become a parent. And I just want to share it with you because I think it's a big deal. Becoming a parent is a big deal. You know, it changes your life, and you have somebody to care for and take care of, and they're totally dependent on you. So it's something that's full of mixed emotions, and sometimes I feel as though mothers and fathers need more support in the process of becoming parents. Like, I know that there's a lot of support already, like there's courses and stuff, and I know that Martha Day do a really good job at supporting the parents. It's just sometimes I feel like I want to explore it better so that I can know better how to support someone transitioning into parenthood. And I'm also just curious to see like the main differences between a man becoming a father and a woman becoming a mother. Yeah, I'm just curious. I want to know like the major struggles, the major joys, and obviously I want to share it with all of you, because that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm here for. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a video at least once a week. They're usually casually psychology related. I've invited my brother and my friend over, and we're gonna have a chat about their transitions into parenthood. So here we go.
Look at all this moolah, I got cash now, and a bunch of books in my
Depends what kind of questions you're gonna ask.
Not very gay if the soles of our feet touch it.
No, it's okay, buddy.
It's
They
alright.
can touch you every now and again.
So I'm here with my brother Andrew and with my friend Alon, who have both recently become fathers, and we're gonna talk a bit about fatherhood. Like, so you have two girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how old are they?
The eldest is 2.5, and the youngest is 1 and 4 months.
I have one boy, yeah, Leon Michael Hatting, and he is 1 and 2 weeks. 1 year old and 2 weeks, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. How was your first one?
What do you mean?
Your
How's my
first
one?
baby. I mean, was it quite a change?
Isn't she meant to be asking this?
Yeah. I was just getting into it. It's good to know as well, because I must admit it was a bit of a change, of course, you know.
It is a change.
Yeah.
It's not something you could have been prepared for.
No, I definitely not. In fact, I got this book, you know, how to be prepared for daddyhood or fatherhood, and I literally got through like 5 pages.
Why?
And I didn't carry on because
No,
I thought, I kind of know this, you know. It seems so logical what they say, like this, you know, changing bottles and doing that and nappies and so on.
So it's very like practical stuff. Like.
It's very practical stuff, but in fact, you got to just do it. You got to just go in and kind of
Yeah.
change.
In fact, Sabrina, all the way until we had Alice, our eldest, she was a bit like, because we got to go to the courses and we've got to, you know, the courses at the hospital and
once a
whatever.
day.
I went once.
Okay, yeah, same man.
But in my mind, it was all, you know, your parental instinct will come out once, you know, we have the baby. In fact, I was quite hands-on as soon as Sabrina was a bit scared, you know, because the baby's fragile. I mean, once the baby came out of Sabrina, I followed the doctor into the. He's got like another room, and the test that he made on her, man, she was like chicken, you know, pulling the leg on.
Oh yes, kind of
Yeah.
checking the whole joints and whatnot.
Did you see that too?
Yeah, everything. Man, what an ordeal. A fantastic ordeal, but definitely something brand new. Because he went through a ventosa, or what is it?
Yeah, even us.
Oh, you did it?
Alice,
that's
Alice
crazy.
Ventosa.
What's
Man,
a
ventosa.
ventosa?
It's like a suction and
Literally, they put this thing inside, and it just, this doctor just like, I thought he was gonna like, I don't know, just like suck out the head first and then the body second, but he's literally, he's like, man, I was
reminding me of
like,
that thing you used to pump the shower.
That's it, that's it.
like that.
That's so
that's exactly it.
gross.
It's literally this really, it looks like
They-
our
on the
head.
In fact, the
Yeah.
head comes out a bit deformed for the. at
I
first.
remember Alice, it was a bit like,
Yeah.
But only for half a day. She's
no, I mean, she was gorgeous.
Alice's head obviously came out first, and they kind of stopped. So the head was out, and her eyes were closed, and obviously she wasn't breathing because, you know.
Big.
And I was a bit like, she looked a bit black actually.
Oh shit, there's no more.
Like, where did she come from?
Yeah.
What happened?
So, so I looked at this and I told her, "Is everything okay?" She says, "Yeah." Okay. And then 5 minutes later, she was all out.
I remember you being quite emotional, like when she came out.
I was emotional when I came to tell you guys about it. About it.
So it's like you were holding it all together until that point, like.
We had a long night. We were there since 9 in the evening. She gave birth 9 in the morning.
Yeah, same. We were like there for 16 hours until she gave birth.
That's Mother's Day as well.
Yeah, month today.
Very good.
Brilliant. Absolutely great people. So nice.
I've
really,
heard
truly.
this,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard.
It's the only place in Malta, I think. Don't ever go to a private clinic. Malta today, the best. Plus, if anything goes wrong, they have everything.
Yeah.
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 You know? I mean, she had the, epidural. I mean, she was going through so much pain. I was like, just give it to her, you know.
I can imagine. Was
Yeah.
it scary for you seeing her in so much pain?
Yeah, I mean, it's constant. It's not like, you know, a little bit of pain for half an hour. It's like hours of pain. So the person, you can see literally the pain that they're going through. So you can't feel it yourself. You can only imagine a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost impossible to know exactly what they're going through. But
You were behind the bed with a bamboo shot.
Make her stop squeezing my hand.
oh wow, yeah. But then as soon as that subsided, because it only lasts for like 6 hours or so. As soon as that subsides, it has to, because that's the only time you can give birth. You can't give birth on an epidural because the contractions and you can't push, you can't feel the push. So it has to literally go away, and then the pain comes back again.
Okay.
So then it happened all over again, and that part took another like 2 hours.
So the epidural is just like to give you a rest. And
And that's it. It's just to wait for the
cervix.
cervix to open up to 10 centimeters.
Okay.
I thought Sabrina was going to die until she gave birth, and then once the baby was out, she was fine.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, really and truly. I mean, they're actually,
That's really intense.
yeah, it's
To
super
think.
intense.
I mean, it's scary, right?
Yeah.
To think your partner could die.
Yeah, I mean, also, I had
This
that.
is what you kind of
Mm.
know. I mean,
When when you had your babies, like, did you feel like you were a father already? Like, when did it hit you that you are a father now?
Did you have some kind of feeling, some kind of telepathic knowing that it was happening? The second one, when you were away?
the last moments they called me and I heard everything.
You were on the phone,
Yeah,
actually?
I was on the
listening? Wow, okay.
Oh wow,
That's
I didn't
cool.
know that you heard everything.
You couldn't do video? Yeah.
Ah, it's true. Skype.
Yeah.
Not really.
It's happening.
right now. Really?
But still, I got emotional.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Jeez.
So when was the moment? Like, do you remember? Is it like
No, I think you start to feel like a father from before.
from before you had the baby?
Yeah. Because through the 9 months, you know, there's your kid inside her stomach, inside her tummy, whatever, and you're already kind of protective. you talk to the child. There's a lot of this. So
the bonding already starts.
yeah, the bonding starts.
Okay.
In fact, straight away, the child knows that you are the father.
Yeah.
The child knows. They know your voice. If you try to give, I don't know, when the family came and someone, I forgot who picked Alice up, she wasn't there. So the kid knows.
How was it for you?
It was actually when he came out, I really felt it.
Okay.
It wasn't really so, I mean, you feel it a little bit during the whole pregnancy, but for me it was more like, you know, I need to see him, I need to kind of touch and, you know, get acquainted and so on. Because I felt kind of weird just, for me, just lying on the bed and talking to something that I wasn't too sure if it was listening or not, you know? And I felt like, okay.
So you should have read your book.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. So I didn't do too much
Chapter
of
8.
that. Yeah, I stopped at chapter 1 or 2, you know. So it was kind of different. I think as soon as he came out, I was like, wow, okay. Then the emotional kind of came in, and you know, you really, that's it. That's when it hit me. You know.
Okay.
As I said in the beginning, it was more like, but come on out, you know, let's see you, let's you know.
You wanted like the tangible, like
yeah. Are you real?
Realness. Yeah. In the build up to becoming a father, or maybe even now, what's the scariest thing about being a father?
I guess the scariest thing is the future, being able to provide for the rest of his life, or your kid's life.
A financial
Yeah.
worry.
I guess it's always from the guy. I mean, you
Of course.
you're a hunter. You're going out. You have to provide for the family, and let's say something goes wrong and you can't. You know that there would be such hardships. It would take a lot of strain on the family.
And how is it like knowing that like women, like your women work, both of you, right? Kind of, is that any help? Is it supportive knowing that they work too, or do you still feel the majority of the burden falls on you?
Yes.
Yeah. Same.
Okay. Okay.
Even though the wife works, I mean, at the end of the day, you'd like to say, you know what? Choose what you want to do. Do you want to work, or do you want to stay home, or you know?
I think though ultimately something above the financial aspect is the scariest thing is their health. We want them to be healthy and you know, that's, I think that's number one. And then and then
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, every time you get sick, you know, you start thinking, you know, what is this? It's coughing kind of weird for the first time. You never heard him cough, you know. So you also kind of thinking, you know, maybe this could be a chest infection. Or, so yeah, health does come first, definitely.
So
I'm not as paranoid as you though.
It's my first one. Yeah.
do you find yourself like switched on to these things, like thinking about things you never thought about before?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't like to watch certain movies
Like what?
anymore. I don't know, there's the movies where kids are involved and so on. I'll just,
What do you mean? Like kids involved in how?
as in, I don't know. There's the example, there's the movie of that Fritzu guy. Something
the room,
yeah, the room,
something
whatever.
room.
I knew it that there were kids involved and I forget it.
Oh, the lady that lived inside the
Yeah.
room with her one
The
little
Austrian.
boy. Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you
Haven't
watch
seen
it?
it. No.
I
I'd like
haven't.
to see it though. From what I saw in the trailer, I mean, she created an entire world.
Yeah. No, I didn't
It
even
would
watch
be
it.
interesting from that
It's
perspective,
very
like how she
psychologically, yeah,
Yeah.
how she copes. It would be
Yeah.
good for you in that sense because
coped. Yes.
she created, I mean, this is just from the trailer that I saw, she created the entire world, and the world was this room.
Yeah.
That,
So on that note of
Yeah.
the world and how the kid perceives the world, what's something that you really want to teach to your kids about life and the world?
I mean, I want them to have good values like we were brought up having. Money isn't everything, you know, I want them to be happy.
So like being in touch with a sense of like family and how to treat others,
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah,
What respect is, what
Exactly.
good manners are.
exactly.
Okay. Same?
yes, it's perfect, you know.
Okay.
there's an old saying I know. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. You know, so the kid must grow up to be a nice kid.
Yeah.
You know, just be loving to everyone, but obviously stand up for themselves through and believe in themselves. You know.
It's a quite a delicate balance, that kind of trying to teach your kids to be honest and be good and still be cheeky enough to get away with stuff like
Street savvy in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Not be
probably-
naive. Yeah.
Sorry?
Don't be naive to
Don't
the
be
world.
naive,
Because
exactly.
the world can take advantage of you. You know.
What are your fathers like as fathers?
Oh, and she knows what my father said.
yeah. so-
Yeah, but I don't know your perspective on it.
What's
so.
your father?
I mean, I'm sure we'll have some similar experiences, but I'm sure we probably have some different ways of describing him.
I mean, my mom and dad divorced when I was 2 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we had, but I didn't know, you know what I mean? For me, it was like 2 years old. I just knew I had two different families. I go to my dad every other weekend, and I stay at my mom the majority of the time, and she literally bring us up. We had a good relationship. I mean, it was just normal. Yeah, I go to him on the weekends. We do the normal father-son stuff. He was quite busy though, but yeah, at least we got the discipline from a fatherly figure.
Okay. So your dad was quite disciplined, like.
Yeah, he's old school style, you know. So
Okay.
I don't want to tell you how many hidings I used to get.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So what did your father teach you about what it means to be a father?
Wait, I haven't told you about my father yet.
Okay, so tell us about your father.
My father, I would say, is one of those genuine, nice people. So I see a lot of him in myself when I'm dealing with my kids.
In what way?
I don't know. I think compared to Sabrina, you know, I'm the soft one.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, it's okay, sweetheart. Don't worry. Sabrina will be behind me like. So yeah.
Okay. So he's soft.
But it's true, no? It's
yeah,
true.
yeah, no, it's true. I see.
He was like that.
Yeah, he was very loving and soft. It's true. And how about you? How do you see?
actually, we are totally opposite.
Yeah.
I'm
But you
the
have a
strict
boy.
one, and she's the soft one.
Really?
But you have
Yeah.
a boy. I have two girls.
True. Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
the father with the girls. Yeah.
You think so? You think that's the difference?
Yeah.
But Papa was quite like soft with you too, no? He soft. This word soft. I don't mean it in a bad way. Like in a like.
Yeah.
No,
Kind.
I think it's different.
Kind. Yeah.
Kind.
Yeah. Okay. Just not as strict, maybe.
Yeah.
How do you feel you've changed since becoming a father?
I've become more responsible and more mature. Before I used to do a ton of things without thinking about consequences and thinking about money and whatever.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Now I used to go out and buy clothes every weekend. I used to go out and drink every weekend. Not every weekend. It's not true, coach.
How about you? How do you feel you've changed?
But I was gonna say ditto.
Ditto?
Ditto, exactly. So I mean, yeah, you don't wanna, you've got to wake up the next day and you've got to take your kid for a walk on a Saturday, and you can't go out on a Friday night anymore like you used to. And I mean, now, yes, I'll have a drink at home, but I wouldn't now always go meet the friends and
Yeah.
go out and stuff. And yeah, you just become more responsible. Yeah.
Do you feel you've changed in any like negative way, any way that you don't like?
I'm a bit less social.
And about you?
I don't know if it bugs me. Maybe I've selected the people who I stay with a bit more than I would have done before.
Okay. And you?
Did you ever watch that that comedy? Who's that guy, that English guy, about having kids?
Michael McIntyre.
Michael McIntyre.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So we used to watch that before, And it was so funny, so funny. As soon as we had him, we're like, that's it. You know, it takes you a hell of a long time to leave the house. You know, I'm like, I sometimes get,
He's got one. Yeah, you should see us every morning. Every morning.
It is exactly that. You know, you are also less social. You can't be like, oh baby, let's go to a restaurant over there. Nah, it's not gonna happen, because now it has to be a kid-friendly restaurant. You know, you have to do it within a certain amount of time. Otherwise,
you do date nights.
Oh yeah, absolutely, we have to.
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, but we do it.
What do you mean we have to?
You have to do it.
You have to just get away from that same thing. You want to just have that evening where you don't have to have any responsibility, and you can go out and have fun.
Example, we have a wedding.
Yeah,
I'm ready for a wedding. You know, I'm ready for a wedding. I get all dressed up, whatever. I go to this bloody wedding with high expectations. That's fucking shit.
Yeah, you think it's gonna, you're like suited up.
Yeah.
You're ready to rock and roll, and then you get there and it's like glass of champagne.
Stiff, like,
Yeah.
It's
happened quite often. And I feel you.
Let's just for the record, whoever watches this, Aaron and Tanya, I don't mean your wedding, okay?
Maybe we should.
So how do you feel your partners have changed?
But your wedding was really, we partied.
My wedding was
We
good.
partied, actually, with your one, so don't worry.
No, but in fact, we really wanted to make sure that it was casual, like not
I flew down
like boring.
for literally one night for her wedding.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that for the birth of my kid.
Oh, okay.
We'll cut that off too.
Yeah. But to the second one, you know.
Poor Georgie.
Your sister's not going to get married twice.
Yeah, exactly.
We could have another one.
Yeah.
How has my partner changed?
Since having kids. How do you see her changing?
That shit crazy, man. She was crazy before, she's worse now.
She's really become mother. Let's put it that way.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
You're speaking about Nina now, or?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
No, but I'm saying, are you like empathizing, or are you speaking about
I
Nina?
She's really become mother. It's like, could you pick up and then clean up, and you know? So it's like, it's really, but that's not all the time. It doesn't happen every time. I'm just saying, it's a little bit more.
So you see her a bit more like nesting, kind of, like you see her
That's
taking
it.
care of the nest
Yes,
more.
Yes.
The house has to
Okay.
be, you know, the
Because
way she wants it. Yeah.
okay, I guess it's kind
In
of
a good
that,
thing.
that instinct, like
Yeah.
to keep the kid healthy. You want everything clean. You want things in its place.
But I feel that now I love her just a bit more than before. Because I see, you see firsthand everything that she deals with and whatever. And
They go through a lot, a lot
Yeah.
more than what the guy does, for sure. I still now that
I
he's
don't
sick,
admit that.
I'd say that she gets up a lot more than what I would.
Okay.
And it's harder for me to get up as the same amount as what she does.
And what's the difference? Like, is it just like she
that's
just
just one thing.
gets
That's just-
up faster, or like?
No, it's just her motherly instincts are just to go and take care immediately. I would sometimes just be a little bit more tough love, maybe.
Like,
you
wait
know.
it out and see.
Wait it out, just kind of get him to be a bit more independent as
Mhm.
well, and realize that we're not always going to be there every
Yeah.
10 seconds. But then again, there's no right or wrong way. She does a lot more, I guess. Yeah, we won't really admit that, but
Do you feel the same way
I-
that
I
she
feel
does a
that.
lot more than you?
We have our different roles.
I'm gonna let him talk from now on for the first.
I think it's.
I should say ditto all the time.
I don't have a 9 to 5 job, so I'm quite hands-on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say when it comes to things around the house, it's 60-40.
Okay.
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 Ditto.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have a 9 to 5 job, so it's kind of similar. If she needs me to be there, I will be there. You know.
That's
If
kind of the
nanny's sick,
perfect setup, like I see it. If you guys
Yeah.
like kind of, cause even like they both work. No, they both work part time.
yeah, till 1 o'clock. Yeah. And yours?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, I guess.
What is one thing that you really want your kids to know about you?
Know about us.
Mm.
Or like in the past, or
Anything, like kind of something that they will just know.
I want them to know that they were always first in our lives. You know, they were always priority, and we did our utmost for them to have as well an upbringing as possible.
So you want them to know that they're the most special
Yeah, exactly.
people
Exactly.
to you.
Exactly.
we will always be there for them whenever they need us. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and know that the love will always be unconditional.
Mm.
Obviously, you try to give them the best guidance, but know that we'll always be there for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything that you guys want to add? Anything that's staying with you?
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. All right, that's another show.
You